right, we're going to look at what's called a recursively defined sequence. So a recursive sequence has a designated starting value, and then you're given a formula to find the next number using the previous one. A formula to find the next number using the previous one. Okay, so another way of saying that is that each term is defined as a function of the previous term. Okay, so if we look at this picture of the ladder, you're given a starting value like A1, and then you're going to use the formula and A1 to find A2. Okay, to get A3, you're going to use A2 and then the formula, and that'll help you to find A3. And so you can continue doing that to get all of the values you're interested in. So let's look at an example of this. So we have problem number 6. It says the sequence is a sub n minus 1 plus 3. And it tells us that the first value, a1, is equal to 4. So let's go ahead and find for n equals 2. Okay, so that'll give us a2 that we're looking for. And a2 is going to be equal to a of 2 minus 1. So a1 plus 3, which is going to give us 4 plus 3, which is 7. So A2 is 7. If we want to find A3, that'll happen when n is equal to 3. So A3 is going to be A of 3 minus 1. So A2 plus 3. And so that gives me 7 plus 3, which is 10. And we'll find one more. So we'll find A4. And that happens when n is equal to 4. So A4 is going to be A3 plus 3. So that gives me 10 plus 3, which is 13. All right, I would like you to try the next one on your own. So go ahead and pause the video here, and we'll come back in just a couple seconds and we can try it out and see if you figured it out. All right, so let's try number 7. So we have a sub n is equal to negative 4 times the term before. So when n is equal to 2, okay, that's going to give us a2. So a2 is going to be negative 4 times a of 2 minus 1. So that'll be times a1. So I get negative 4 times 3, which gives me negative 12. To get the next term, a3, that's going to happen when n is equal to 3. So a3 is going to be negative 4 times a2. So that gives me negative 4 times negative 12, which is equal to positive 48. And then we'll do one more. So let's find a4. So a4 happens when n is equal to 4. So a4 is going to be negative 4 times a3, which is negative 4 times 48, which gives me negative 192. All right, so hopefully that you found that when you tried that on your own.